Should terrify the Louisville fans that are still holding out hope or thinking there's a good chance that Louisville keeps the banners.
And all new tonight at 6, the NCAA has come down hard on one university, but this time at this moment it is not U of L. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6 o'clock. Good evening, I'm Doug Proffitt. The NCAA is ordering Notre Dame to forfeit wins after an academic scandal during the 2012-2013 seasons. WHS 11's Holden Kerwicki used to cover the Irish. And Holden, are there any similarities? I know we've been looking over this today between the situation and what's happening at U of L.
Well, Doug, while the violations were different, the parallels between the appeals are eerily similar. Both schools owned up to what happened, but in each case, it's been a long, drawn-out process, and the NCAA seemingly came down hard on the Irish, who will have to vacate their appearance in the 2013 BCS National Championship game. Of course, they lost that game to Alabama. The question now is if the University of Louisville will have to do the same with their 2013 National Championship game against Michigan. We're appearing to have some technical difficulties here. The NCAA has spoken.
Well, the first thing I thought is, it doesn't look good for Louisville.
The loss of 21 wins over the 2012 and 2013 seasons, a $5,000 fine, and a year of probation.
I would think that today's ruling would be very discouraging if I'm, Vince Tyree or Chuck Smurt or anybody over there at U of L.
However, this NCAA appeal didn't go against Louisville. It went against Notre Dame.
They basically made the case you have gone beyond your normal guidelines for penalties, and you haven't really justified it. And the NCAA just turned around and said, it really doesn't matter.
There are a number of parallels between the appeals of Notre Dame and Louisville in that they self-reported violations, but still received a harsher penalty than the NCAA had ever handed out.
It should terrify the Louisville fans that are still holding out hope or thinking there's a good chance that Louisville keeps the banners.
I mean, my opinion, I don't think there's any question that they'll be vacating the games. Not very often when you do the appeals do they make major changes.
So what seems to be the holdup in deciding Louisville's fate?
It's a process, and they did say that they would have it done before the NCAA tournament, that they would have it all aired out by then. So it doesn't surprise me that they've taken their time.
But even if the NCAA rules that the banner must come down, that doesn't mean that it will if lawyers ultimately get involved and the case heads to court.
At some point, somebody has to push back. It's not that I don't think people want to play by the rules. It's just would like to be able to anticipate what's coming.
Do you want to continue rolling with the current regime and say, let's keep fighting that, or say, that was the past, we got to move on? It's been going on for two and a half years.
It is time. You have to pay the piper, and Louisville has to pay it.
The University of Louisville still hasn't received a notice of when they will receive a decision on their appeal to the NCAA. It is worth noting that the Notre Dame decision came 7 months after their meeting with the NCAA. Doug?